Welcome back to Sip2Tally Films, and we're going to continue with our draft prospects, and we're starting with the Senior Bowl guys. Today we have Fernando Carmona, guard for Arkansas, 6'5", 325 pounds. And again, just like the first one, this is still a work in progress. I think this one will be a little bit better than the first one, depending on how YouTube, deals with the stuff that I'm showing you right here. But I'm gonna read to you my notes, and then I'm going to do something a little different than I did the first time. Some of these same clips that you see playing, I'm going to put them in my teleustrator and just talk about what we're looking at. That way you ain't just looking at blind stuff and wondering what the heck's going on. But let me get through the actual notes I have for them, and then we'll get to me breaking it down. Fernando Carmona. I don't know if I said Francisco, but I meant Fernando if I didn't. Fernando Carmona, Arkansas, 6'5", 325. Notes for him that I have for him. Keep shoulders parallel while skip pulling. Versus Ole Miss, got crossfaced too many times for my liking. Even though he did flash some finishes, when he got on a guy and was able to get leverage and drive a guy, he showed the ability to want to finish. Really good on play side pulls. Didn't see very many pulls where he went to the backside or the opposite side of the formation. Saw a lot where they just pulled him to his same side. Case in point on the screen right there, like that. So he was fairly decent at that. One good thing that I said I was going to pay attention this year that Chris really put me on, Chris just joking, is that he a captain. And you see the C on his right shoulder, that indicated to me that he was a captain, and I saw that while watching these plays. Versus Texas A&M. Defensive line kept swimming him. They didn't give him like this great move, but they were able to swim him because he wasn't in good position to maintain the block. So they was hitting him with the swim moves and being right in the gap of the running backs. Then the running back would have to adjust and get rid of, try to avoid the tackle, kind of like you just saw there versus Ole Miss. He played with a little better pad level versus Texas A&M, but still wasn't great. He was okay. But then you drop him versus LSU, and he looked like a different player. His short area quickness was better. His ability to lower his pad level and get some rise out of defenders, like to raise their head back, that was better. He was surprisingly good at scoop blocking as well for a guard. Like he was able to get to some defenders that were two gaps over that I didn't think he would get to. Stats wise for him, in 2021, he started at San Jose State. He had 8 snaps, 65 run blocking grade, and a 70 pass blocking grade. In 2022, still at San Jose State, played 809 snaps, 63 run blocking grade, 67 pass blocking grade. In 2023, at San Jose State, 424 snaps, 78 run blocking, 81 pass blocking. 2024, Arkansas, he played 900 snaps, 64 run blocking grade, 68 pass blocking grade. And then last year, which is some of the film you're looking at now at Arkansas, 790 snaps, 72 run blocking grade, and a 73 pass blocking grade. So what I'm going to do now is put some of these plays in my teleustrator, and we're going to talk about what you guys have been seeing on the film. All right, let's take a look at some of Fernando's plays, some of the ones that you saw in the screen. You see him right here, pulling. He does a good job of firing off. Look at the kick. Look at the blowback he get on number 5. Keep in mind, Ole Miss just played in the semifinals a couple days ago, so this is a good defense. Coming around, this is what I talked about, play side pulling. Squared up. Good job. I would like for him to fit them hands, because this is really just a big bump. I would like for him to fit them hands inside and finish this. But good with squaring them up is just no hands with it, because he could have finished this, and this could have been a pancake. Let's go to the next one. Look, head down. You can't block what you can't see. You can't block what you can't see. Head down on that. Lost rep. I think this might be the same thing, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, same thing, lost rep. Just the play side pull again. Lost rep again. Again, another one. Guy goes backside, and technically it ain't his point. I mean, it ain't his fault, but he got to get that hand on him. That left hand got to go on the midpoint of that guy so 51 can get there. Because he don't help 51 out at all. He got to slow down. He got to slow down their 51 so his 51 can block. And so look, now he split it because he really got swam, didn't do anything to kind of impede the progress of Ole Miss's 51, and then left his 51 out to dry. And now he's right in front of the running back. Good job on him. This is one of the plays he tried to finish on. Got a little help from his center and got the 3-tech in position. And now, right now, he could just stop and do something else. But he's going to try to finish it. And you see one of the few times he tried to finish back in and back. I don't know if you can see it back there. Good double right there. Look where his eyes at. His eyes on number 6. 4 hands on the defensive tackle. Eyes on 6. When he trigger, I trigger. He trigger, I come off. He trigger, I come off. That ain't bad right there. That's not bad. The bad part about this is him in the center ain't getting no movement on 51. That's the bad part about it. But he does do a good job of seeing 6 trigger, then come off to go get him. Again, look, he don't get no movement on 51. They don't get him no. So this is a good job by Ole Miss's 51. Look what he does to Carmona. Bam. So his Senior Bowl tape is going to be huge. His Senior Bowl film is going to be huge. Play side pull again. Like I said, he was good at this. Look at square the guy up. He's good at that. That's one of the good parts about his game. Play side pulling. So I would assume backside would be just as good, but I didn't see much of it. Good with the hands. Fit the hands inside. Good. Good. Now work your feet. Dry your feet. That's a good rep. That's a good rep there. Even though he got slammed, but that still was a good rep. Don't be fooled. A bad rep versus Texas A&M. That's why I say you got crossfaced a lot. Hands inside. And so right here, the center's like, okay, you got him. I'm going to climb. And bam, look. He gets rid of him. Now he right there with the running back. It's the running back right number 4. Running back right there. And now he right there to get him because of Carmona's block or lack thereof. Good job of getting where he needs to be, getting that outside leverage on this kind of outside zone, trying to get to that shoulder. That's a good rep as well. Good rep, understanding where the play is trying to go and getting the proper leverage on the defender. Versus LSU. Good job of rooting up out of there. That's how you get moving on somebody. That's how you get moving on somebody. Pad level ain't the greatest, but it ain't too high either. And he refit that hand. He refit that left hand. Got the leverage he needs on 96. And now you just go along in this fantastic voyage. See, watch him refit that hand again. Look at that left hand. Trying to get it in the right spot. Finish it. Finish it. And a bunch of the negative plays came from Mississippi State. Came from Ole Miss and I can't remember who the second, and Texas. He looked decent versus LSU. Now this didn't look decent. Quick set. Missed on his punch. Great move by 88. Just a great move by 88. Quick set, got in front where he needed to be. Went to go punch, missed. Missed. And when he missed, 88 made him pay. Made him pay. And then lastly, right here, we'll finish with this Texas clip. See, initially, not bad. Watch him get rid of. Getting pressed, and thrown away. So you got to be better. Got to be. But I just wanted to show you my analysis of the clips that you guys saw while the video was playing, just a way to give some context as to what you saw while I was giving off his stats. So I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the video. Put your comments down below. And again, this player ain't necessarily for Baltimore Ravens. Once I get in the draft mode, it's this draft in general. So just because I put a guy up here don't mean it's for the Baltimore Ravens. This is for draft in general, because you never know. These later round picks, he may find his way. I think he's a day 3 guy. You can see the score. I'll put the link to my notes and my scoring in the description, but you can see the score. And he's a day 3 guy in my book so far. And we'll see. You never know, because you have picks in 6 and 7 rounds. This guy may find his way to your favorite team, but we'll see. Peace and love, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not done so, and I'll see y'all soon with the next draft profile video. Peace.